What is going on, people? Ooh, whoa, let's do this. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. What is going on, everybody? It is your observant lineman, Uche Waneri. Appreciate you coming into the live stream. We just gonna chop it up. Gonna chop it up. Everybody knows, and I'll come out the shades so you guys can see me all the way. But obviously, everybody knows today was the worldwide trending day for Zack Snyder's Restore the Snyderverse hashtag. Hope you guys did that. Hope you guys were a part of it. We're pushing. We're trying to show them. We're trying to show them. You know, all you can do is lead the horse to water. You can't make it drink, right? Everybody is trying to basically show that there's a demand for the product. Trying to show that there's a demand, and it's really, I mean, it's almost like it's a no-brainer at this point. Oh, y'all want the glasses? Who wants the glasses? Mark, you want the glasses? Let's do the glasses. Oh, Maverick. It's Maverick. It's Maverick. Yeah, that feels good. I like that. We got the shades. We get a nice little vibe. Got my little cognac. We're just gonna keep it going, keep it smooth and groovy. What's everybody doing? How's y'all's days been? It's been a fast moving week for me. Fast moving week. Little bit of a housekeeping. I will be doing a live stream on Monday, tentatively on Monday, to announce the winners of the auction items. Had a number of auction items that were up, had a number that really, man, you guys showed out and bidding on them. We've got some very good auctions that finished up yesterday, I believe. So we will be announcing those winners coming Monday. Monday is the day that I'm thinking right now, but we don't know. I don't know all the way yet. Still trying to figure that out. We got to ship some things around. Zach just shipped me all of the big item, all of the artwork, and I got to ship him all of the signs and the helmets so he can sign those. And then they got to ship them back, and then we got to ship them out to you guys, the guys who won. So that's going to be coming up. And for those of you who are asking in the chat, yes, I do have a gaming channel. It's pop culture and gaming. It's called The Ath Geek. You can see it down at the bottom of this screen, actually, as I clearly forgot to change my my background graphic there. I have two of them. One says The Ath Geek. One says The Observant Lineman. We're on my main channel right now, but I will put my secondary channel, The Ath Geek. I will put that link in the chat below. Just give me 1 second on that. But so where do we start with the DCEU and all the madness? We had a lot of big news drop just yesterday. I mean, talk about like trying to bury the Snyder Cut. I mean, that's actively, to me, it seems like that's actively what Warner Media is doing. Like, they're trying to literally bury the hype and the buzz around the Snyder Cut. But for what reason? For what reason? I mean, it's a win. It's a win for you. Like, take the win. There is the link to my Ath Geek channel. If you want to check that out, make sure you hit the like button on every video you watch and subscribe to it. Oh, this chair is killing me. I got to get a new one. Radicalized Ryan, what's up, man? What's going on? Mark, what's up? Mike, what's up? All my members out there, what's up? What's up? Hope you guys are doing excellent. I don't see Where's RC from NYC at? I don't see him. I don't see him in here. He needs to get up in here. Somebody let him know we live. We rolling. Let's do this. But yeah, it just kind of seems like WB is just hell-bent on burying this entire buzz they got right now. Like, when you talk about corporate like interests, like, this is in your best interest to address in a positive way exactly, you know, what's before your very eyes, and that is that the Snyder Cut is got the attention of new audience. Has actually brought new audience members into HBO Max's circle. So I mean, I feel like you gotta find a way to capitalize on that. I mean, how long are we gonna wait for a Black Adam movie? That's 2 years away. How long are we gonna wait for a Flash movie? That's 2 years away. You know, like, what other superhero TV shows are currently in production other than the cat from the Suicide Squad movie? You know, they don't really have a lot in the you know, there's not a large roster getting ready to get loosed out here. I mean, you got Mortal Kombat coming up next, and I mean, that one, Mortal Kombat, man, I tell you what, I remember the first Mortal Kombat movie. I remember Mortal Kombat 1993 or 1994, I can't remember. But man, that movie blew my mind, because that was right around the time when Mortal Kombat 2 came out. And Mortal Kombat 2 is arguably one of the top 3 like fighting games ever made. Like, for people who grew up in the 90s and have seen a little bit, you know, we got Street Fighter. Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat is really like Ryu and Ken in Street Fighter. That's where those two brands like kind of stood for the longest time. But definitely was a dope movie. Like, you watch it now and it's, you know, there's cheese, but it's still kind of the best like video game movie of its time. Like, Street Fighter came out, I think, the year before that. Street Fighter was, you know what? I wanted to love Street Fighter, and there are some things about Street Fighter that really is pretty, like, they're memorable. It's so cheesy, it's memorable. It's a guilty pleasure. That's what Street Fighter is. That's what the Street Fighter movie was. And I mean, whew, craziness. What's going on here? But definitely not a lot on HBO Max's radar. You know, you got Kong, Kong and Godzilla. That's going to be big. You see, and the thing, and I love a monster movie. I love a monster movie as much as the next person. But I really have wanted a monster movie for a long time that does not have any like people in it. Like, I don't want to watch a Godzilla movie with a storyline that human beings have to have on the side. Like, to me, that's such a distraction. I want to see the monsters fight, and that's it. I don't want no dialogue from the people. I don't want any like side stories and side quests. Y'all just run like they did in the old Japanese films. Y'all just run for y'all's life and let them fight. That's the best part. That's the best line that's ever come out of any of these monster movies in my lifetime. Let them fight. Like, you can't beat that. I just don't want, like, I just don't want actors like mucking up the action. Like, there's no way that, like, remember the last Godzilla movie? Now, I thought it was good. I thought it was good for, you know, the return to the monster land, like the returning to monster films. I thought it was a good movie. Except when I saw humans on the screen. When I saw humans on the screen, I was just like waiting for it to end. I mean, it's like, do you really want to see, like, the first Transformers, they had a good enough story to keep my attention. So I can give that human cast some credit. Second Transformers, I was actually offended when I watched the second Transformers movie. I was like, this is bullshit. I don't even know if I watched the third one. That's how much Transformers just I lost the taste for it very quickly. Very quickly. The first one was good. I did like the first one. But just kind of going back to this, HBO Max. I mean, what do you guys got right now? What do y'all got? Like, I watch HBO Max. Like, I have it. I've had HBO Max for a year now. Well, I don't know if it's, how long has it been out? It hasn't been out a year. I've had it since they announced the Snyder Cut. I've had it since they announced that. Yeah, so it's been like a year. But it's crazy because I like go through the catalog in HBO Max. I go through it. I really do. I go through it and I just see things that I don't care to watch. I'm just being honest. The movies that I have actually watched when I've been on HBO Max has been Man of Steel, Batman v Superman. Let me see. Hold on. There was something else I tried to watch. Let me pull it up for y'all so y'all can see. There was something else that I tried to watch. Can't remember. And there's something wrong with my HBO Max. Like, look at this shit. Maybe they fixed it. I don't know. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh, it's just, the website's just dead now? What's going on? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It died. It literally just died. Like, that's a problem. That's a problem. I mean, am I tripping? It's not even letting me go into this mug. I must be tripping. Oh, snap. Their website, I mean, is it jacked up? Like, what's going on? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Their website can't even stay up. It won't even let me into it. It won't even let me into the website. Is that because I'm like streaming? Does it know if I'm streaming? This is crazy. Okay, so yes. LeBron James, yes. Doom Patrol, I have been rocking with Doom Patrol. Like, I actually, that's Doom. Okay, so you can see right here. These are the things that I watch. I tried to watch his Dark Materials. I got to the third episode of that and was like, yeah, I'm good. Tried to watch Succession. I mean, I made it to the second season, but I mean, I didn't really watch it like that. Boardwalk Empire. Now, this shit right here, this is my shit. This show is absolutely, it's one of my favorite shows that HBO's ever done. Like, seriously. It's like seriously one of my favorite shows ever. Up until season, how many seasons did they have? I think they had 5 seasons, but really they should have only had like 3 or 4. But okay, I don't even and then just look at the website. I mean, just look at the website. It's not very like, it's not catchy at all. I mean, I don't even know how to go back. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's just okay, so here's my list. These are the things that I kind of, these are the things I would watch if I felt like watching them after brushing through all of their shit. Like, this is what I got Justice League. I got Justice is Gray. YOLO. This show is funny as hell. YOLO, that shit's funny. I like it. Superman the Animated Series, Inception, Blade Runner. Oh, I love Blade Runner. Blade Runner 2020, what is it? 2045? Blade Runner 2049, my bad. Fuck. Blade Runner 2049 is like, it is it's there's something so amazing about that movie for me. I need to watch the original Blade Runner because I mean there were a lot of things they were talking about in this that I realized as I was watching that this is stuff that's in the lore that I don't know. So I'm just gonna watch it, enjoy it. And the first, maybe the first 2 times I saw it, it was hard for me to enjoy it because I kept wondering what the hell, what the lore was. So I kind of just checked out a couple of YouTube videos just to kind of catch up on the lore and the whole like, what is it? I guess it's like clones versus natural borns, like or some type of quasi cybernetic race / species that were created to be used for like labor and whatever in space in the galaxy. Complicated stuff, but I got to check out the first one. I've never watched the original Blade Runner. I need to. Titans. I got Titans in here. I think I put this on here just because it looked like something I might watch, but I don't really know about that murder at White House Farm. Constantine. Samurai Jack. The Perry Mason show I hadn't watched yet, but Doom Patrol. Oh man, Doom Patrol, like for real. Yeah, Doom Patrol is a good show. Doom Patrol is a really good show. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Raised by Wolves. There you go. Appreciate that, Mark. Raised by Wolves. That was an excellent show. I think that as far as original series on HBO Max, that's the one. That's the original series. I mean, they got some of the old HBO stuff here that I picked up. Spawn, man, Todd McFarlane's Spawn was a good one back in the Disney. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is like my favorite animated show. Aqua Teen Hunger Force as well. Shoot, but really, HBO Max is really just an extension of HBO Go. I think that's really what it is. They've added on, of course, but this is their biggest ticket right now. If they want to like launch the platform, that's their biggest ticket right now. The Snyderverse. Right? I mean, y'all can agree with that. Westworld. Oh, yeah, I love Westworld. Westworld's another show that I really like. Season 2, I didn't have much flavor for, but season 3, they picked it back up. They got me back. I liked it. Who said they watched Snyder Cut 7 times? Oh, Snow. Well, okay. I see somebody said that they watched the Snowpiercer TV show. See, I like the Snowpiercer movie so much that I couldn't watch the TV show because it just could never live up to what the movie set. Like, it just can't do it. What's going on here? Oh. Okay, we got us some. So this has been trending all day. 871,000 tweets. Damn, son. Wow. Look at everybody. Everybody taking shots at WB now. Look at everybody. Warner Brothers, we know you're scared of Snyder Cut. You have to tease the Suicide Squad R-rated trailer. Did they? They dropped the Suicide Squad trailer? Did they do that? When did that happen? When did they drop a Suicide Squad trailer? We can do a reaction right now. Huh. Is there a Suicide Squad trailer? No. Oh, they dropping it tomorrow. Man, somebody leak that shit. Leak it tonight. Let them get a little taste of that. Leak it. You know what? I'm interested in that James Gunn Suicide Squad only because of the first Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I thought the second one was garbage. I thought the first one was cool. I liked the soundtrack. The dance off shit was a little ridiculous, but whatever. So they're finna drop this man. Come on, man. They tripping, yo. They tripping, yo. They don't want this. They don't want this. They don't want this right here. They don't want that. I mean, damn. They don't want Batfleck. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. We got a real life size cyborg. So Ray Fisher didn't know nothing about football because he never played football. So Zack Snyder's son taught him like how to like play quarterback, kinda like taught him. And I mean, hey, that kid needs to be a coach because I watched that football scene multiple times. You know, I mean, obviously, because I watched the movie probably like 7 or 8 times by now. But that was pretty authentic. Like, it looked really good. The first tackle attempt on Victor, that one looked like it was, it looked staged. The dude jumped way too early. It looked like, their timing was off a little bit, but it looked like that looked like some shit you would see in like the Waterboy where they don't really like dive after the dude. They just dive to the side. But after that, I'm telling you, I rewound it like 5 or 6 times. Like, he did what quarterbacks do in those situations, and it looked like the defenders were trying to tackle him. It looked like it. Like, he's a big cat. If you're looking at him, he would be a big quarterback. Like, he would be a stout quarterback. But he ran the play action. He I don't know if they, obviously I don't know if they actually had him under center taking snaps, but I mean, I would imagine that he was. But this cat literally like ran a play action and it looked like a play action fake. He ran a play action fake. He extended, he let his arm ride through with the running back to sell the fake. It looked good. I was like, damn. That cat, he looked like a football player. He really did. He trucked the shit out of somebody. He trucked the second dude he trucked the hell out of the second dude. I mean, and he looked big. He looked like a big, stocky, like, quarterback. He looked like kind of like not quite as big, but almost, or I would say, because he's like, what, 6'1", 6'2"? He looked kind of like I want to say not as big as Cam Newton, but he had kind of a Cam Newton style build to him. Stocky, big upper body. Like, he ran somebody over and he dove for the pylon. It looked authentic. So big ups on that, Ray Fisher, for somebody who never played football or doesn't even really doesn't play sports like that, to be able to pull that off. I mean, it wasn't a stunt double. You could tell it was him. We got Judicon. Judicon for $3 drops a super sticker. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. What else we got in here? Who's Shane W. Last night finished series? Yeah, like, it's crazy, right? We're all kind of invested in this. Like, we all have, like, I mean, people who didn't think they would enjoy it enjoyed it. Like, people who weren't interested became interested. People who didn't know heard about it. So, like, its waves have reached far. Its waves have reached very far. Hail Judicon, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Everybody in the chat, make sure you smash that like button right now, please. I'm at 56 likes. There's 93 y'all in here. Let's get it up over 100. Share this stream. Let's get some people in here. we're going to talk about a couple of the hirings that were made as well, right? Pierce Brosnan is going to be Dr. Fate. I mean, it's weird because it's like I don't know if I don't know if I care until I see something. Pierce Brosnan playing Dr. Fate, that just means Dr. Fate ain't gonna be punching or kicking nobody, because Pierce Brosnan ain't doing no more stunts. He's past those days. But Dr. Fate is that guy who pretty much, you know, operates kind of. I mean, it's him and like Doctor Strange, like they're the same kind, right? Dr. Fate's a little bit. I mean, they're the same thing, different look, but same thing. They're the mystic of the universe, the supreme mystic. Let's see here. Black Adam, yeah. So I'm friends with the Rock's. Oh crap, let's see. I'm friends with the Rock's cousin, who is also his stunt double. They were doing rehearsals for Black Adam about a month ago. They started doing their rehearsals here in Atlanta. So it's been they've gotten moving on it. That's for sure. I mean, that may be one movie that I'm interested in for sure. Black Adam. I think I'd be interested in that. Because really, I feel like it's coming from the Snyderverse. I mean, that was something that they were trying to set up, was for Black Adam and Superman to be in a movie. So that kind of lets you know right there that it's coming from the Snyderverse. So that's a little bit different for me in how I look at it. But okay, got somebody in the chat. But yeah, so I mean, I'm ready for it. I think it's going to be a good movie. It's just that like there's so many things going in so many different directions with DC films that it's almost like there's not really anything to really grasp onto. There really ain't. I mean, there's not going to be any kind of storyline moving forward. There's not going to be any kind of narrative within the universe, the proper universe to move forward. So it's like, I don't really care. They got to show me what direction they're going in. Now, we all know we want the Snyderverse, but they haven't really shown what direction they want to go in. If they would show that direction and give people a much more in-depth look at where they're trying to go with all this, then I think that would at least allow for some patience in waiting for, you know, the first couple of main movies that they're trying to have to drop. But the problem is when their CEO goes and talks to major media outlets and tells them that the people who are making their voice heard are toxic. I mean, that's not going to create goodwill. This was the perfect opportunity for Warner Brothers as an entire conglomerate owned by AT&T. This was the first time in 2008. This is the first time in 11 years since the Dark Knight trilogy. And I'm actually going back to the Dark Knight movie, because that actually to me was the last time that Warner Brothers had like the goodwill of the people. Because they were making good movies and they were bringing out, and they had, you know, the most popular comic book character on earth, you know, in a trilogy that's probably going to be considered the best comic book trilogy, you know, the best comic book trilogy directly, probably, you know, arguably ever. So like they haven't had much goodwill since then. I mean, they've had some, but you know, it was shaky, obviously, with the start of the Snyderverse, or at least from BVS standpoint, when you're looking at it, you know, just realistically, it was divisive. But, you know, it was divisive for many different reasons. But they actually had the goodwill of the fan base, the majority of the people who, and I mean, of course, it's a minority of the grander the grander audience, but they actually had the hardcore's good grace or goodwill because they dropped this movie. Now, were there things that happened along the way that was like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Yes. The movie leaked. It's under Tom and Jerry, the premiere for the fans, like Microsoft's servers shut down. And then, the movie, leaks out on the night of the premiere before fans can actually see it. It's not a great version, of course, but still. So all these things happen and people still just kind of kept their eye on the prize. Everybody kept their eye on the prize. You know what I mean? And the very next day after this thing comes out, the very next day, they just want to shut down the entire block party. Like it's a block party right now. Everybody's hanging out. Even Gramps. Gramps is hanging out. Because everybody's jumped on the train. Like it's a good thing that's happening. A lot of people are enjoying a movie. That's almost, that almost feels like a normal thing again, right? Like watching a movie, enjoying it. It's a theatrical movie, but it's in streaming format. Like it was a great setup for HBO Max and for Warner Media to capitalize. A great setup. Like you have to actually try to fuck this up. Fuck it up, they did. They came out the very next day and say this shit is over with, moving on, and people who are continuing to yell for this are being toxic. I mean, all right, that makes it hard, but I think that really, at the end of the day, everybody knows how to we know how to put a spotlight on it. If the Snyder Cut community has done one thing, they have organized and understood how to put a spotlight on on what they, on something that they want, something that we want. Like 4 years, people did this. So, it's nothing to continue to do it for another 4. I mean, hey, one day at a time, right? Sergeant Salter for $5. Sergeant Salter says, "Did you get permission from Jeremy? From GOG from GNG LOL? These fools insane. I don't quite understand. Did I get permission from Jeremy for what? Well, anyways, appreciate the $5, Sergeant Salter. A little bit better in how you structure that, so I can understand what you're really getting at. But just really, like I said, I mean, you have to actively try to mess this situation up, and WB is messing it up. Now, hey, I mean, there's rumors, I guess, that there's some infighting right now about it, but man, until you see it, that ain't none of that. Don't even put your mind on anything that you haven't actually really heard come out from a credible source. Like when you see like just these random, like the clickbait comic sites where you got to like look at like 10 pictures and, do all that crazy mess. Those are the ones that are putting out like the rumors and stuff. But of course, if any person who's logical in this situation looks at it and says, there's got to be some kind of discussion going on back there. There has to be. I mean, they don't really have a ship to sail in with HBO Max, and this could be their ship to sail in. Like, that's a business move. Come on. That's a business move, my friends. And you got to be able to make moves to win. Okay, Sergeant Salter. IMDb page for Jeremy Sanders, and they said he's the executive producer of all your content. What? Well, I mean, I don't know nothing about that. I mean, I'm pretty sure I got an what is it? Yeah, I got an IMBD page, but I don't even know what that. I don't know what that means, bro. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I mean, I'm not like about to actively search into it just because that's not on my agenda. Who was the other casting? I know they cast somebody for Billy Crudup. And I mean, I forget the guy's name. Shit. Forget the guy's name. If you know his name, let me know in the chat. I'm trying to remember who they cast to be Flash's dad. Who's this?
Right now, this is what it's all about. I love what I'm seeing. I love what's going on right now. This is what it's all about. I love what I'm seeing. I love what's going on right now. This is what it's all about.
Okay, looks like we almost hit 1 million. Looks like we almost hit 1 milli. Oh man, it's gonna be sick. We get to 1 million. I gotta see this, cuz. Where we at? Refresh. Restore the Snyderverse. 895,000 tweets. Damn. Woo. Looking good. 10 Trong. $2. Appreciate that, 10 Trong. He says, how was playing against Sue? Was he dirty? Tough. Oh, man. Y'all want to hear my Indomitius Sue story? I played against him one time. Yeah, one time. It was the year when he like kicked the shit out of one of the Green Bay guys. That year. So, quick story about Indomitius Sue. The week leading up to that game, my offensive line coach, Andy Heck, was telling me each and every day in practice, don't let him fuck with you. Don't let him fuck with you. Don't take no shit from Sue. And I'm like, you don't understand who you talking to, coach. If Sue tries some shit with me, I promise you right now, I'm getting kicked out the game. Because I'm it's just one of those cats who, at the time he was considered a dirty ass player. So, really, long story short, I played against him, and Pro Football Focus rated it as his worst game of the season against me. He didn't get any pressures, he got one tackle, no pressures, no sacks, no hits. And it was weird because the whole time I was ready to fight this dude the entire game. I was just waiting for him to do some shady shit. And then I was just going to be like, all right, now we can fight. Now I can get kicked out of here because I'm not going to be the dude who took shit. I see you be giving these other offensive linemen all that shit, be stomping cats in their chest, kicking them in the side of their head. Not here. You ain't doing that here. I locked his ass down the entire game. I was like disappointed with him. I was really disappointed. I was like, I thought this dude was like supposed to be a tough guy, supposed to be good. Like he seems like he's on like a Xanax or something. Like he's like totally subdued. Like he's not really, like I don't even know if he wants to, I don't know if he's like hurt or what, but he is literally like disappointing me. I thought this was going to be a long, hard fought day against Indomitius Sue. And it actually was like kind of chill. Like I was just blocking him and just locking him out. I mean, so that's my Indomitius Sue story. I was disappointed. Let's see here. Did I miss something? Yeah, we're not going to get to see that Black Adam versus Henry Cavill Superman matchup that we've all been waiting for. That's not happening. Or at least we don't know that that's going to happen. Well, it's not going to happen. We're pretty sure of that. We're trying to get our shit going. They can do what they want with all that. But let me see. I'm actually still working on my review for Justice League. Because I'm trying to do my review in 3 parts. The first 2 parts in the first video, the second 2 parts in the second video, the third, and then the last 2 parts with the epilogue in the last video. I mean, it's so hard to really like see. I've never really done like a straight on and on video review. So for me, I'm like trying to get a hold on how exactly I want to frame it all together. But I'm definitely I'm definitely gonna have that done here by in short order. I've been watching it like every day. So every day I'm watching the parts I'm gonna review, and I'm just sitting there thinking about how I'm gonna review it. You know, because I mean, if I'm being 100, there are parts of the movie that easily could be trimmed for time, but I understand why the whole thing was completely released, everything, because it's his vision, the whole thing, A to Z. But I mean, if you were going to make that more consumable, then he could shave off, 15, 20 minutes, and it's still, it's still a hell of a movie. I mean, I really felt like that was the comic book movie that I've always waited for. The way that movie played out, I mean, come on, man. Sergeant Salter. Let me see. He says, you're being slandered online by the left. Look at IMDb page for Jeremy Griggs. Let me see. Okay, let's see here. What are we looking for here? IMDb. Shit. Okay, I don't know what this is. IMDb. All right, here we are. Let's see. All right, I'm searching. All right, let's search. Okay. Which one is what am I looking at here? Oh, is this what Francisco, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Francisco. Make sure y'all like and share this thing. Get some more people up in here. Let's get it over 100. Okay, so producer, writer, director. I mean, what is this? What are all these? Why they got all filmography? Hold on. Let me see here. This has like Sports Wars, The Quartering, Society Rises, Arcade Outposts, Yellow Flash, Critical Drink. Why are all these under his filmography? This is fake. Clearly. That doesn't make any sense. What? Filmography? Oh wow. Ha! Ha! They got my channel up here? For what? They got look at all these people they got up here. What is this? What is this? Oh, they trying to put all this stuff under Jeremy? Wow. I mean, it's obvious. This is obviously like complete, like, no, this is all not even correct. How are they even able to put all this stuff on here? Can y'all see this? Let me zoom in a little bit. Like, look at all this. Oh my goodness. Who wants it? Did somebody type all of this? No, they couldn't have typed it. They had to copy and paste, right? Who would type all of this? I would never type all of this at all. They got my channel in it, man. That's weak as hell. This is all like this. None of this is like, these are all like independent channels though. This don't even make no sense. Like, why would they even be allowed What? Uh, well, they got that he's an Alabama fan, right? Fucking Alabama. I mean, what is? I just don't understand why all this stuff is even like allowed to be on here. None of this is under Jeremy. None of this is Jeremy stuff. This is all everybody. This is just everybody's channels. Let me see if I can do an edit. Pretty sure I got it, Google. Oh, fuck off. Ha! What is this? Let me see. Let's take a deep dive in here. Cause if this is all like some garbage. Hold on, get off of here. If this is all garbage, then it just needs to get pulled down, right? Well, filmography. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. But I don't know. I don't know why this is I don't know why this is a thing. Let's try and go back here. Yeah, I don't know why this is a thing. I mean, I know Jeremy didn't do this. I mean, it's clear. I mean, it's clear that he didn't do this. This is like this. I mean, this. First off, this would take a lot of typing, and come on, no, Jeremy's not doing that. And secondly, like, come on, this is like clearly somebody trying to put all this information in one spot so that they can have people like associate everybody who's on this page in the same group. It's not really like that's evident enough for me to see. But this is how do I report this page? I mean, I guess that would be the right thing to do, right? Report this shit. I don't know. Does Jeremy know about this? That's another thing. Yeah. Let me see. I'm pretty sure he's probably seen it. Oh. Okay, so yeah, he dropped a video on it. Yeah, yeah. He dropped a video on it. Okay. Okay, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, this is like this is this that's just people like trying to give themselves. I don't even know. That doesn't even make sense to me why you would do that. Like, just really weird. Back to the Restore the Snyderverse hashtag. Oh, we're at 911,000 tweets. 911,000 tweets. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. Alfred, for once I'm operating strictly on faith, not on reason. Let's go, faith. We gotta send that out. We gotta send that out. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Snyderverse. What else can I put in here? We just go faith. Hashtag faith. Gotta have faith. There we go. Send that out. Boom. Send that out. So, oh man, it's weird. It's really weird that people really got that much time on their hands to like type up an entire page on IMDb for what? Like anybody who looked at that, anybody who looked at that who didn't know who any of those people were would find that hard to believe because one, he didn't even have a profile picture. If he's producing that many shows and he's got that many, different audiences under his belt, he's going to have a profile picture. I think that's easy enough. He's going to have a nice profile picture. I know I would. I know I would. That's for damn sure. But it just doesn't, it's just people hating. It's just people hating. Hey, that's all it boils down to. Haters gonna hate. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Nothing you can do about that. I want to see if this stuff is gonna get to 1 million. It's not far away. It's not far away. It's really not. It's not far away. I love that. Oh, wait. It's not far away. What else is going on? What else is going on that I need to be made aware of? When discussing issue without making seeing a man's face. Without making seeing excuses shut. What? Coming from a guy who couldn't discuss an issue without making seeing the man's face. A convenient excuse to shut down dialogue. I don't know what that means. Come on, guys. Y'all got to be a little bit more straightforward so I can understand what y'all are saying. But, Attack on Titan. I just started watching Attack on Titan. Woo! That's a wild show right there. Attack on Titan is wild. I watched the whole first season, and I'd watched like part of the first season before. So some things I kind of remembered as I watched through it, but it's crazy how the show kind of follows those same characters and they grow older and older and get, more experience and all that. Like it really was, I really did enjoy like the drama in it so far. And I'm like, I've only gotten like the first couple episodes on season, I think I'm in like the last 2 or 3 episodes of season 2. I missed a couple. I missed a couple of episodes, but I went back to try and pick them up. So I'm going into season 3, and I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I ain't gonna front. I'm really digging it. It really is. It's over the top as hell. But that's what you love about anime. You love the over the top nature. You love like the over expression. Like it's just really, it's all part of how, it's all part of like the whole anime. Like it personifies all of like the crazy parts of anime. Like, you got these big titans that, I don't even, there's so many, it's getting complex right now too, because spoiler alert, the one kid can now like change into a titan. Like he's a beast now. And now it's wild. And the last part that I just saw, was the coup d'etat. The coup d'etat that the one general played on on the established leaders and the king, their little puppet king. Like, that shit was kind of dope. I'm not gonna front. They played that game strong on them. They were like, yes, the Titans have just broken through the one of the walls. I think it's like the Eastern Wall or something like that. And the guys were like literally like breaking the law in the directions they were trying to give the police, and not allowing any refugees through the walls. And so they came back and was like, psych, we wasn't even doing that. Nothing happened. We just was testing to see if you was going to hold true or not. And sure enough, a snake showed they snake. And yeah, that was a dope little move. I like that. Let's see. Y2 Jerry Coy 2JS. For $10. He says, hey, Uche, I was one of the few lucky enough to win one of the helmets in the auction. Just curious, where is it being delivered from? Mad respect for you and G&G fighting for suicide awareness. We are going to have those delivered. Those are going to be coming out of, it's either going to be coming from here. I'm going to be, it's either because we're sending the helmets are in Florida. I had them made in Florida with my people that do that custom work. They did the helmets in Florida. They're shipping them to Zach. Zach's gonna sign them, and then they're shipping them back, and then we're shipping them out. So we'll have all of them out at the very latest by April 19th. So just stay on the lookout for that. You'll get you'll get an email once it gets shipped. We're sending them from Florida to Zach, back to either here or Florida, and then we're shipping them out to the winners. I'm going to do a live stream on Monday, tentatively scheduled right now for Monday, to announce the auction winners. Just kind of thank the auction winner, the people who put up money for auctions to win these items. Obviously, you want to acknowledge those who are showing support, and acknowledge those who donated money and helped lift up the fundraiser for a very noble cause. I think that's an excellent, it'd be a great time to, get to just really shine a light on that and give people some good looks. Let's see here. Uche has people for everything. That's clout. I mean, I know a lot of people. I do. Let's see here. Susan. Just who's what? I'm trying to understand what. So what are you saying, Dart Scipio? I don't really. Something about a stream last Wednesday stream that was deleted, and last Tuesday night. WCB, World Class Bullshitters, High Council, Jeff Hicks. Didn't. I mean, look, man. I got no comment on none of that. I can't control what people do. I can just control what I do. I actually, I got a video that I'm going to be dropping here soon that is actually a direct apology to the community for my issue and my outburst with the chat in the post stream for after the charity stream when I had I let my emotions get to me a little bit there, and I lashed out. I got a video that I made that's going to address that directly and apologize and try and set things straight so that the community understands that I get it. I understand the value of the chat, and I understand the value of the community and keeping people in the community, treat people with respect in the community, and definitely don't go after the chat. These are people who are here supporting. So, you want to, allow them to express themselves, and I got no problem with that. So that'll be that. And I'll drop that on, I'll drop that probably during the live stream next week. Hold on. So the High Council one, they deleted it, or what? What happened? I don't know what happened here. Let's see. Yeah, me and Mr. H, we had our little debate. You know, I learned some things from him. I mean, you know, my main thing was just, you know, don't call somebody out their name if you know that you don't know all the details. That's all that boils down to for me. So, you know, but you know, every experience is a learning experience. It's never a loss. It's just a learning experience. So that's how I'm going to approach it. That's how I'm going to move forward with it. So, you know, I think people who have been around, you know, my channel and been around, seen me enough in the community, know that, you know, I'm an easy person to get along with. I mean, I can be a little bit, I can be a little bit overbearing when it comes to arguments because, I mean, shit, I'm a competitor. I want to win just like anybody else. Shoot, I want to win. What's wrong with being a competitor? You know, like that's what I've been bred to do, compete in every aspect of my life. Doesn't matter what it is. I try to compete and beat people. Not because I don't like them, just because I want to be the best version of myself in anything that I try to do. I want to try and be the best I can be at it. And usually if I do that, then everything works out well, you know? So, hey, I'm new to the etiquette of the internet. The internet etiquette is different now, you know, on YouTube, I would say. So, formerly Rod. Oh, the Bears. Hey, I tell you what, the Bears getting Andy Dalton, that's not as bad a move as you think it is. That's not a bad move by Chicago. Andy Dalton, I think Andy Dalton still got some good play in him left. I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to take him or Trubisky. I take Andy Dalton every day of the week. Andy Dalton is definitely the more, you know, he's got playoff experience. He's got success as a quarterback during the regular season. You know, it just didn't really work out for them in the playoffs when he was out there. Mark, what's up, man? CFL and XFL merging. You know, is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? Let me see what's going on with that. Let me see what's going on with that. Let's see what's going on with that. Man, the XFL was a nice little the XFL was a nice kind of it was a nice little teaser at a second football league, right? It's kind of a minor league. Man, you know, it couldn't have been a more tragic situation. Okay. Oh, they're merging completely. Oh, you sure you want to do that? Ooh. Okay, so they're actually getting facilities made. Okay, this is what's up. Okay. They are actually getting facilities made. That's cool. I'm glad. Okay. They'll probably be using some of these stadiums too. That's actually not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. It's going to have to be sort of like the NBA where you got obviously North American, you know, United States teams and Canadian teams. But that's not, it could work if they're merging. It could work. I think they're going to have to change them rules. That Canadian shit is not flying on this side of the border, son. So, you know, no, I'm totally on board for any league that comes in to give the NFL any kind of like competition. No, you're not going to compete with the NFL. You're not going to compete with them. It's just not possible. But you can be an asset to the NFL and build yourself as a pipeline for the NFL And the NFL can then, in return, develop players in the XFL and this, the XFL, CFL. What are they calling it? What the hell are they calling it? They just calling it XFL? Okay. Okay, they're just gonna call it XFL, I think. But I mean, the CFL's been around for a long time. It could have been that. It could have been that for the NFL had they like not like decided they were going to run these wacky rules that don't make sense. Or I mean, they do make sense, but they're just not compatible with the strategic side of football. Like it don't work like that. Like you don't get 4 downs to go through the whole field. That's just no, that doesn't work. 4 downs to go through the whole field? How's that going to work? How are you going to make that work? There's not really a way. Not in the NFL. Shit. Be getting DBs and you be getting receivers knocked the hell out, getting hospital passes. Shoot. But I think it's a cool move to make. And this is a long haul move because the XFL, before it can get to any point where it really can be any kind of like considerable competition to the NFL, it's going to need like decades. It's going to need like a generation of players to go through because they have to be able to, once they get to the point where they can pay players enough money, then once you get to that point, then you become a more attractive option to the college athlete who can go make, who maybe because the levels of competition aren't quite the same, but they're close. You can go to the XFL and probably make, the highest paid player could probably make like 6 to 10 million a year, and I'm talking about like 10 years from now, maybe 5 to 10 years from now. And then, whereas in the NFL, the top player, at a position, like would be making like 15 to 25 million a year. That's a hard, like these are the way that they're paying players now in the NFL. It's there's only certain positions that are really getting paid right now, really getting paid. And it's not the positions like guys like me play at, like not getting paid like how some of these DBs are getting 3 years, 50 million, like 3 years, 50 million, 45 million. Shit. I would have loved to have had. That's an easy go. That's 3 years, 3 and out. Shoot. RC from NYC for $5. What's up, man? RC says, what's up, Uche? What's up, chat? Hope all is good. What do you think of the Giants signing Kenny Galladay and O-line Zach Fulton? I thought the Kenny Galladay signing was a good one. That actually, for them, I mean, that allows them to now, I think, have a true measuring of Daniel Jones and seeing what kind of quarterback he's really going to be. I think that is definitely a number one receiver who's going to give you the ability to stretch the field, and with Daniel Jones, with them getting back Saquon Barkley, if he's at full strength and he's able to produce like he was producing, then they're right back in it. I mean, shit, it's the NFC East. It's the fucking worst division in football. And it shouldn't take that much to jump to the top of it, especially with those pieces on the board for New York, at least in my opinion. I know, right? $40 million in a year. That's going to be a bargain in a couple years. Shoot. It's crazy. Ooh, we had 950,000 restore the Snyder verse. Restore. You know what I'm going to clip? I'm going to clip from the charity stream. I'm going to clip Ray Porter when he said restore the Snyderverse in Dark Side voice. Ooh, yeah. Let's see. Deceptions Forever. I played 7 years. 7 years in Jacksonville. Got drafted there. Got a contract extension there. Played my entire career there. Woo. So we got, oh shit. Okay, 1.7. 1.7. Mm-hmm. 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 We're getting close. We're getting close. I want to see it cross 1 million. I want to see it cross 1 million. Once it crosses 1 million, then we know. Then they got to know it's on. They got, Purdue's playing. What's going on? Oh, this one they lost to North Texas, you fucking bums. That's my damn college right there. I don't know how all these Big Ten teams got their ass kicked in March Madness. Like, they really all just was getting whooped. You know what I mean? Oh, we finna hit this millie, cuz. I know it. We about to hit this million. We're gonna hit the million. Oh, man. Oof. So, what do they do once we hit 1 million? What's gonna be the retort once we hit 1 million? I mean, somebody's gonna say something about that in the board meeting tomorrow. Yeah. So, did you guys see the Twitter? No, Jenkins. What happened on the Twitter? Well, it's not good. Store of the Snyderverse was trending 1 million tweets. 1 million tweets in one day. Unbelievable. What do we do? Announce another casting. Tell them Val Kilmer's coming back to play Batman in The Flash. Oh, man. You a Pats fan, huh? Mark's a Pats fan. I can't get mad at you, bro. I can't get mad at you for that. I mean, shoot. Them boys won ships. I hate them, but they won ships. Oh, 10 hours. It took 10 hours to get up to 1 million? Man, we gangster. We gangster. We gangster like that. That's what we do. That's what we do. Look at this. We are 950. Refresh. Come on. We were at 910 like 15 minutes ago. This shit's coming up. It's coming up. Oh, snap. It's like already up on my screen. I ain't even typed nothing. Boom. Let's go. 1 milli. We going to 1 milli. Whoops. A milli on deck. On deck. Boom. Hit him with another one. Pick out. Hit him with another tweet. Snipe him with a tweet. Restore the Snyderverse. Tweet swiping the hell out of him right now. You know it. Here we go. Let's go. 50,000. That's nothing. We already did 950. 50,000 ain't nothing. We got that. Ooh, I might do that too. I might just play a little snippet from a milli. A milli, 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 a milli. Yeah, I'm just really I'm interested to just see what is gonna what they don't they don't even like I don't think they understand it doesn't matter because they're doing a multiverse. Just continue it. Just continue the Snyderverse. Put it on HBO Max. People will be happy. You will actually have garnered a huge amount of goodwill from the fan, from all the audience by giving them more of this. This is what we want. This is what people are looking for. This is something people have shown you that they want. I mean, come on now. Come on now. We had 950,000 tweets and growing. It's probably higher than that, obviously. People is just, it's that's what's coming. Thank you for changing my life. You don't ever have to thank me. I feel that. Ooh, man, this scene was crazy. So was this. I mean, this was just a great movie. Just a great movie, son. We on the mark. Oh, snap. Somebody filled it out. Ooh. Somebody filled it out. That's dope. That shit is clean. Ooh, I mean, this Martian Manhunter looks good. He's got both Green Lanterns in there. Cyborg, a little bit bigger than he should be, but that's cool. Batman. Aquaman. That's clean right there. No cape, too. Just wearing the suit. I feel that. You get a like. I gotta give you one. Yeah, they are clearly and obviously trying to shut down the hype around this movie. Like, that is why they've announced all this stuff like literally the day after. That's why they announced all these different things, all these casting announcements. They did it right after. That was on purpose. We all know that. That's not hard to understand. But that's the thing is like once your audience shows you what they want, you need to listen. It would behoove you to. I mean, if you want to make money. Because, I mean, look. Hold up. That mug didn't hit 1 million yet. It hasn't hit it yet. Refresh. 965. Oh, it's coming in hot, baby. It's coming in hot. It's coming in hot. Shit. Man, that's wild. If we get to 1 million, $1 million, I'm gonna play it. I promise you. We get to 1 million, I'm gonna play it. If we get to 1 million, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play a Millie. If we get to 1 million, I'm gonna play a Millie. Lil Wayne. We gonna go hard on him. Yeah, no, this Justice League was it was a great movie. Everyone, it just kind of proved it. Like, that put egg all over Warner Brothers Pictures' face. I mean, come on. Look at this. You serious? You guys didn't want that? You guys didn't want this? You guys didn't want this? I mean, if y'all didn't want this, what do y'all want? Then what do you want? You didn't want none of that. Whew. That's when Darkseid came in. Okay, yeah. That's when Darkseid showed up and they was like, what's happening, punk? They was like, let's go. Shit, they didn't want this. Come on, baby. I mean, come on, man. You can tell they love the dude. I mean, the dude's a cool ass cat. Like, straight up. I mean, look at this. Oh, shit. That dark side looks good, don't he? That dark side looks quite good. That dark side looks absolutely amazing. Decide, granny goodness. I mean, come on. I mean, you know, the CG for him was better than I thought it was gonna be. Not gonna lie. The first scene where they showed him after he had morphed from being Martha Kent, like, I didn't think that was the greatest CG when they first showed him in that. I don't think they should have showed him in that part. I think he should have let those eyes glow on Martha Kent's eyes, and then he should have switched the scene and then let the first reveal be at the end of the movie. Because here he looks really good. I think he looked really good at the end of the movie. And then you got the Atom. This is the guy that's what was that, Stephen Choi? I think he's gonna be the Atom. Let's see where we at on these tweets. We're gonna get to a milli, I promise you that. 975. Here we go. 25,000. Ooh, these motherfuckers finna. This has got to be. Let me see. See, I'm trying to understand, why isn't it trending on the top, on the top trending? I'm not really Twitter literate when it comes to tweets and trending. I don't know I don't know what triggers the trending. Is it a certain amount of tweets in an hour, a certain amount of tweets in like a day? Like, what is it? Because I mean, we got 975,000 tweets. You would think this would be trending like number one right now. I mean, Dart Scipio. I thought honestly that Ezra Miller benefited the most. Him and Cyborg. Cyborg benefited the most, but Flash benefited almost as much from the Snyder cut, because he was a much more active member of the team. Like, he wasn't a cowardly, pushover like they tried to make it seem in 2017. He actually brought comic relief in a solid way. Like, they landed, like, a lot of his jokes, they got a little smirk out of me, or a little chuckle, but he was a much more serious character. He still had a little bit of the scatterbrain, but that was just in his first meeting when he was late for his interview at the dog grooming spot. So I felt like he had obviously the end of the movie. I mean, come on, that was Barry Allen. That was Barry Allen. What he did, how he approached it, like pushing himself to run as fast as he can. Like, I thought he did a really good job at being the Flash, and he had a level of seriousness to him as well. I mean, even the moment when they were digging up Clark, he was like, he was my hero. Like, that was well delivered. You could see that, like the Flash in the comics, he looks up. He looks up to Superman. Like, he looks up to these godlike heroes. Like, even though has his powers, he still looks up to them because they have, you know, a level of gravitas that he is inspired by. And I thought that rounded out the movie really well. I mean, it came down to, and that's part of where, like, I don't understand what they thought they were doing in tearing this thing apart. Okay, Cyborg is the heart of the movie, but Barry is also like, Barry Allen actually ended up being like the most important character to the in regards to the outcome of the movie or the outcome of the scenario. So they gave every hero their like moment to shine. Like, Superman was barely in this movie, but Superman had moments where he shined. His entrance when Steppenwolf is gonna hit Cyborg with his electro axe, that shit was cold blooded. He just landed and ate that in his shoulder and he had that look on his face like, this is the guy. This is the guy. Not impressed. Barely fucking. And then just snapped this shit and just kicked his ass all the way across the room. I mean, he came in and just straight dominated this cat. Dominated. I think that every major character in this movie had their moment. And of course you could have shaved it down to like 3.5 hours, 3 hours, 15 minutes, and still got enough to still have every character having their moments. And I mean, people talk about slow motion. I'm like, shit, that's Zack Snyder. I like the slow motion. Who wouldn't like slow motion? I mean, come on. Slow motion makes everything that much more epic, right? You ever seen that Dave Chappelle skit where he's walking on the Chappelle Show? For those of you who are old enough, where Dave Chappelle is literally walking through a club in regular real time, and he's like bumping into people, and people are talking smack to him, and you know, his drinks getting spilt all on him. And then they show that entire same scenario in slow motion. And it was like the dopest hip hop video you ever seen. So, you know, there is a lot of benefit to slow motion if you use it right. And I think he uses it right. I think if anybody uses it right, it's Zack Snyder. So, but yeah, Chappelle Show was like the golden age of comedy in this new millennium. It was the golden age. 986,000. Oh shit, we creeping up on it. Once again, if you are in here for the first time, welcome to the Observant Lineman Uche Waneri, also known as the Ath Geek. If you would be so kind as to smash the like button, that would be very much appreciated, as that YouTube algorithm can be quite the nipper. So we should definitely be smashing that like button. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Ooh, here we go. That's the fucking scene right there, too. There it is. That might have been when he was activating the mother box. We don't know. Can't really tell from there. But let's see. We're moving. 986,000. Man. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, in a 4-hour movie, I could see that. I could see that, Mike. I could see that. I just feel like it's such a great opportunity for Warner Media to give themselves an easy win. An easy win. It's just going to take the swallowing of some pride and some humility due to new revelations and a new backing of the public opinion that the movie has. They have to, They gotta come. They gotta. Oh yeah, this was it. This was it. Why did this just pop up right here? This is perfect. You have to break a million barrier. You have to do it now. That was so dope, you know. And if you're like really, if you're watching that scene right there, there's like, if you're really like paying close attention, you can see the sweat dripping from his chin. Like he was like sweating. Like they didn't. That was like part of the. That was part of the deepness of it, is that they didn't like necessarily glam it up to make him look perfect at every time. He was sweating. The moment is, it's a tense moment. Obviously you're about to fucking save the entire multiverse. but he literally, like, you could see the sweat dripping from his chin when he started running, and it just kind of added a level of realism for me. I thought that was a nice detail to like leave in the movie, to not take it out, like, because you can imagine that some places with it's Hollywood. They're gonna try and doll it up to make it look like there's never a crease or anything like that, but no, not here. Oh man, the vision. That vision was so like, that vision had me like, ooh, we need to get this shit going right now, y'all, right now. When I seen how this cat Darkseid was, I mean, look at this. You don't want this. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? How you don't want this? How you don't want this? Look at this. See, this was too dark to them. This was too dark. That's so crazy, right? Like, this is like, this entire picture here. You can see in the background here, that's Robin. So you're in the Batcave. So we got that. That's the Easter egg back there. But this is Lois Lane, obviously, with the unborn child in there. And I mean, the entire Batcave is like collapsed. And this, I mean, look at this cat. He's towering with his eyes just blazing. That Omega beam. Man, you didn't want this? You didn't want this? Come on, man. Ooh, people is jumping on it. I see you. Superman succumbing to the anti-life. They didn't want that? Like, come on, baby. We talking Lord of the Rings here. Oh, we got 2,000 to go. We right there. Let me cue it up. Oh, shit. Cue it up. Oh, did they just take 1,000 away? Wow, what's going on? All right, let's refresh it again. Ooh, they tripping. They took 1,000 back. That's some bullshit. Ain't no way you can tell me we ain't getting 3,000 already. Ain't no way you can tell me we ain't getting them 3,000 already. Let's go. We're going to keep refreshing. Something is, oh, what's going on here? going on here? We're stuck at this 3. What's going on here? Give me the update. Give me the update. Boom! There we go. We had 1 million. Stop it. We got there. We got it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We got to 1 million. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome. We did that. We got that, y'all. We got that. 1 million tweets. A milli. That's it. There we go. Tweet sent. A milli. That's all I put. A milli. That's all they need to know, right? I mean, is there any other fandom that like that has shown the ability to do anything like this? I don't think there has been. 1 million? Shit. When it was released, the Snyder cut, it was only like 800,000. Shit, he got 200,000 more on top now. I mean, I think that speaks for itself. I just wanted to be here when we crossed that line. I really did. I just wanted to be here when we crossed that line. Because we deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve to like enjoy, to like, we deserve this. Let's, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, let's enjoy this. They'll have that. I mean, there's going to be mention of this. Obviously, there's got to be mention of it. We dropped 1 million tweets, cuz trending. Boom. There she is for Autumn. There she is. Boom. Man, that's crazy. Life is short. Cherish everyone around you, right? Cherish everyone around you. Oh, yeah, them K-pop fans. Oh, yeah. You can't even fuck with them. K-pop fans will drop 5 million in 4 hours. Keep playing. They got bots for this stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, no night. You know what? Everybody be saying that to me, man. Like, what's up, man? I'll get my night mode set up, man. I apologize. I'm a little behind here. Boom, boom. That's big right there, ain't it? That's big right there. We got 1 million, cuz. 1 million, 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 1 million. Whoo, we hit 1 million. I'm Restored to Snyderverse. Thank you, everyone who used the hashtag. We're going to do this. We really are the best of the best. Close to 1 million. Don't stop. Haha, here we go. Yeah. I was there when Restored to Snyderverse hit 1 million. Hold up, we got to hear this one. All right, that wasn't as funny as I thought it was gonna be, but it's all right. Let's see here. 1.01 million tweets. Restore the Snyderverse. Fans are campaigning for the Snyderverse to be completed by Justice League director Zack Snyder, allowing him to finish his DC Extended Universe plan. 1.01 million dollars. Tweets. Ooh. Ooh. I think I got it. I'm gonna put him in a tweet. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Boom. All we want to do is give you our hard-earned money. All we want to do is give you more subscribers. All we want you to do is boom. Let me throw a little money emoji. Money emoji or no money emoji? What y'all think? What y'all think about that? Money emoji in there, or do I take, or do I leave that in, or is it more classy if I take out the emoji? Yeah, no emojis. Not to the head guys. You want to just be straight up, be a straight shooter. I think that's fair. I think this is a fair. This isn't me being negative. I'm saying all we want to do is give you our hard-earned money. All we want to do is give you more subscribers. All we want you to do is restore the Snyderverse. Drop the caps? I mean, demonstrative. You have to be demonstrative, right? Like, okay, let's do it like this. Let's drop the caps. I don't even know if there's a way to drop it, but we'll drop. All we want you to do is, all we want to do is give you our hard-earned caps? Why not? Money. No caps on that. Let's go easy. Easy. All we want to do is give you more HBO Max. Whoops. Subscribers. Bing. Okay. I think don't use any caps. I mean, the you has to be demonstrative, right? We have to be demonstrative in saying all we want you to do. I think you have to. That's what makes this whole statement pop is the you. Because it's on him, right? It's on him. What y'all think about this? No caps at all? Come on, man. Y'all ain't, where's y'all's gusto at, fellas? All right, no caps. Boom. If I'm wrong, if he replies, I'll be like, you know what? You motherfuckers was right. No caps. No cap. Ooh. Tag AT&T too. All right. Oh, we want, okay, so that means I gotta jump another. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. All we want to do is give you our hard-earned money. All we want to do is give you more. All we want to do is give you more HBO Max subscribers. All we want you to do. So let me see here. Tag AT&T. Let me see. So how do I play AT&T into this? I'll put it up here. Boom. All right, AT&T, Jason Kilar. Boom, boom, boom. Think that's good to go. Launching 1.02 million. Let's go, baby. They can't stop it. This is hilarious. I got it. Hey, I'm stealing this. I'm stealing this. I'm stealing that. Hey, man, this is everything right here. This is everything. Oh, shit. This is everything. This shit is like, I'm like trying not to bust out laughing right now. This is everything. Look at his face. He is truly concerned. He's like, look at him. Look at him right there. He's like, sweet mother of Jesus. Pulls his glasses off. Am I seeing things? And the last one, he's like, dear God, they're a million deep. Wow. The bell has been rung over 1 million times. That is correct, good sir. That is correct. Yo, that's Stephen A. Smith. That's Stephen A. Smith. That Stephen A. Smith is everything to me right now. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, this shit is hilarious. Yes. Oh my God, look at this cat. That's gonna be, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm using that as the thumbnail. I'm putting that on my thumbnail for my video about this. I'm gonna do a video on this million tweets, or I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna clip the million tweet buildup, and then I'm gonna put this as part of the thumbnail. WB shocked. WB shocked. Over 1 million tweets hashtagging restore the Snyderverse. I mean, this has got to be like on trending. It has to be. There's no way it's not. If it's not, that's because they cheating. That's because they cheating. Looks like they cheating to me. They trying to keep it off the list, huh? She. That's crazy. Why y'all tripping? Why y'all tripping? Y'all over here tripping. Y'all know we got over 1 million tweets. Y'all know we hit the #1 on everything. We hit #1 on everything right now. Everything should be restore the Snyderverse. Ain't no one hashtag getting 1 million tweets right now except for this one. Why are they over here trying to front? Oh, Ray Fisher put a tweet out there. Let's see what he got going. Let's see what he got going. Ray. See, my only thing with Ray Fisher is that, bro, say it. Say what you was gonna say. Just say it. Say the names. Drop the bombs so that it can be over with. No, these people ain't gonna help you. Them investigators ain't gonna help you, bro. They're not gonna help you. They were trying to satiate you so that you would let it go. You know, your principals ain't gonna let you let it go. So say the people's names, say exactly what they did, put them out there in the open. If there's something that we don't know yet, that's all I want. And if it's the investigation people who are doing bullshit, put them out there. Put them out there and let it be known that they pulling stunts. But don't say, when you say stay tuned is only good for like 1 or 2 stay tunes. After like the second stay tuned, people are gonna start doubting you. I mean, you gotta get on that. Bum. Man, I mean, come on, man. They got to do something. They got to do something. They can't just they just can't let this just die. That's 1.04 million tweets. My guys. You know what I mean? That's 1.02 million tweets. You know what I mean? Like, you can't erase that. That's there. It's there. You know what I mean? Like, boom, on the 5-year anniversary of Batman v Superman. Ooh. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. Look, I'll tell you one thing. This is for real. Like, Star Wars fandom, they not doing this. I mean, let's go down the list. Marvel fandom ain't never had to do this, but I mean, I find it hard pressed that they could do it. I mean, Harry Potter fandom, they ain't doing that. You just go down the list. You just go down the list. Nobody's putting 1 million up. Nobody's putting 1 million up. Putting 1 million up. 1 million tweets on one topic up is that's hefty. That don't happen on Twitter. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't seem to me, or it doesn't appear to me, that 1 million tweets in one day for one event or for one hashtag in 10 hours, really, but we'll call it 11, that doesn't happen on a daily basis in Twitter, does it? Let me know if it does. Maybe I'm wrong. Does that happen? I mean, Miley Cyrus fandom couldn't pull this off. Hannah Montana fandom couldn't pull this off. Huh. Taylor Swift fandom, yeah, they could pull it off. They could pull it off. They could. BTS. BTS fandom they'll blow this shit out the water. Say I'm lying. We hit that thing a milli. A milli, a milli, a milli, a milli. Whoo. Okay, so let's check a couple things real quick before I jump off this bad boy. We've been going for a minute, about 2 hours. What do you guys think of my background? What do you think of my little theme here, my little setup? I did it Jaguars colors as much as I could. I mean, look, the Star Wars fandom, man. You know, look, I got Star Wars tattoos. Like, that's how much I rock with Star Wars. But the Star Wars is so messed up. Star Wars has taken, I mean, God damn. Star Wars went 1 step forward, 5 steps back, and now it feels like they rebooting again, or they just redoing everything again. It's let me see. It's so badly bent out of shape, Star Wars, and it almost, to me, it almost feels directionless. They just don't have a direction because they never really thought of where to go without the classic heroes, right? So now, because they're just throwing, it feels to me like they're just throwing shit at the wall, waiting for something to stick. That they're I mean, it's kind of not, the fan base is not impressed. The fan base is not enthusiastic for any new projects because they're not really giving a clear, thought out direction. Like, if they just would do like a rated R Stormtrooper or Black Ops Trooper like they had in Battlefront 2, the old one, if they did a story like that and just put it out there, completely disconnected from, like, you know, the stories within the main quest line for Star Wars in that Jedi and Sith battle, and you just take it to some real sci-fi espionage, you know, dramatic thriller, with those kind of like elite operational troopers in Star Wars, I think that would be an excellent thing to do. I think that would be excellent. I think that you really you really would have the ability to not only push into like rated R territory, but also you would be able to, you know, really start up an entirely new storyline that actually keeps its focus on a part of the lore that is known, but not known enough to where it would feel repetitive. Like, this would feel like something fresh. And I mean, it's Disney, so of course they would never let it go rated R. They would never let it cross into that dark, kind of tone. Only thing that I think they're going to allow to do that is Deadpool. That's because they got Deadpool like that. If they made Deadpool by themselves, Deadpool would be PG-13 all day, every day. I think everybody knows that. But you know, I just think that Star Wars isn't providing anything really worthwhile. So their fan base is just kind of done with them until they like figure it out. Like they just ain't got it figured out at all. And Warner Brothers is at a very crucial crossroads right now that could see them either. Okay, so there's a couple ways I think this can play out. One is they restore the Snyderverse in some form or fashion for HBO Max. From what I understand, in order for that to actually work, Zach would need 100% creative control over that universe on HBO Max. That's like what it has to be. He has to have 100% creative control. 100%. Which, hey, who's going to argue with them after seeing Justice League, right? But WB is in a really, they're in a position right now that you kind of want to be in as a business. Like, you got people who love your product and want more. Like, you're in the perfect scenario. This is best case scenario. Like, all you have to do is be like, you know what? We're going to do Snyderverse on HBO Max. You can keep doing whatever you want to do with the films. But if you say we're going to do Snyderverse on HBO Max, then boom, you've made an entire fandom happy. And you now have two vehicles of multiverse story arcs that you can work with and work them into their own paths. And now you can really, and at the end of the day, you can see what actually goes over better because you have two multiverse storyline arc universes next to each other that you can see where the fans gravitate towards. So if, it's a gamble. Yes, it would be a gamble. It would cost a ton of money. It would, a ton of money. But Netflix was in debt for like their first 8 years. They were in $1 billion debt. Like during their first 8 years, they literally didn't even have money. They just had credit. They just kept getting more credit to make more projects. Now look at them. They're making money. They're making money. They're the pioneer of this entire streaming age that we're in. So, you got to take a gamble. If you want to get the big chips, you gotta have the gusto to run it. You gotta be ready to run it. They got an opportunity right now to run a serious move that would shake up. It would shake up the entire streaming landscape if they announced restore the Snyderverse, that they're going to restore the Snyderverse on HBO Max. That would actually put pressure on Disney because they know nobody can ignore what the popularity of the Snyder Cut. That means that means they're keeping that guy in their camp, and they're going to give him full control over running his own thing on HBO Max in direct competition to what the MCU is trying to do. And the MCU right now, they're trying to intertwine the Disney Plus aspects into the movies, which is a huge gamble in and of itself because not everybody has the Disney Plus. Not everybody who goes to the movies is going to have Disney Plus. So you're really in a tough situation. You're really in a tough situation. It's for WB, they're in a great situation. Now, if they want to play it safe, they can go DC Films and ignore the Snyderverse, but you'd still be losing out because now how many of those people will just ignore, and look, again, let's be real about this. All of this world that we're in is a minority compared to the wider audience that goes and watches these movies. But those people go online to check and see if movies are good. They go online to check and see what people are saying about movies. They may not be involved in the movement, but they understand that the movement brought them Justice League. So they're going to associate anything further henceforth with the Snyder Cut as far as HBO Max goes. You have new customers that you've actually built. You've actually gotten new customers off of this campaign. So it like defies business logic to ignore that and not even, unless there's something we don't know about the numbers, unless there's something we just don't know. It's hard for me to see, why they would let this fall by the wayside. But I don't think this story is over with, man. I mean, I think that just like they said that they would never release a Snyder Cut. Now, I know we're asking for lightning to strike twice, but shit, lightning has struck motherfuckers twice before. So it can happen. This is a great testament to the power. I mean, can they quantify the power, the purchasing power of the people who are of these 1.05 million tweets? The purchasing power for subscribers? I mean, come on. I mean, I would say maybe there's, out of the 1.05 million, maybe there's, I don't know, if we're talking about the U.S., let's say the U.S. is like, oh, this is the U.S., right? So it is in the U.S. So it's 1.05 million. I mean, let's say 20% of those or let's say a quarter of them are subscribers. You got potential 750,000 who are not subscribers. I mean, I would think that the vast majority of people who tweet it out, I would think it's probably close, maybe 30, 70, maybe 60, 40 are subscribers. But, I mean, you're still got a chunk of people there. I mean, this might need a retweet. This was like how many minutes ago? Shit, this was 17 minutes ago. Come on, what they suppressing my tweets? Shit, the one I put out right before that, it's already at 339. Oh man, I gotta see this again. Ooh. Look at his face. Oh my God. Look at his face. He's just totally confused and shocked. That is going to be, I'm changing the thumbnail to that. I'm changing this entire stream thumbnail to that. I'm going to clip all this 1 million stuff. I'm going to put a video together for it. Make sure you check out my other channel if you haven't already done so, the Ath Geek, ATH. It's right there at the, I think it was at the bottom. No, not anymore. I'm going to wrap this thing up. I appreciate you guys as always. Appreciate the love. Appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out. We got up to 100. And you're right there, C-Man. He does need laser eyes. I think the laser eyes go on the bottom, though. Oh, I don't know. Which one do you put the laser eye? Nah, you don't. Nah, I think this look is hilarious enough. I think this look is hilarious enough. You got to keep that look. He looks disgusted right there. He looks disgusted. He looked concerned right here, disgusted right here, shocked in disbelief right here. That's what he is. That's crazy. We got to 1 million, guys. We got to 1 million. So, I'm going to wrap this thing up. Once again, hit that notification bell because I will be announcing the winners of the auctions for the charity stream next week. What else? Check out the Ath Geek if you haven't already done so. Make sure you hit the like button on this if you haven't already done so. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate you guys so very much. We got to ring in 1 million tweets for the Snyder Cut release, or for the Restore the Snyderverse hashtag. And that should be, I mean, that's gonna be enough for them to take a look, and see what we over here making noise about. So let's see what the response is tomorrow. You guys make sure you're staying safe out there. Make sure you're taking care of each other, and remember, be good to your fellow citizens, your fellow man. And I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.